You're watching HCC News with Johnny Harvey, Sonia Norris, and Nick Wall with sports.
Hello and welcome to this special Halloween edition of HCC News. I'm Sonia Norris.
And I'm Johnny Harvey. If you saw a horde of zombies on Main Street last Thursday, you weren't dreaming. And no, it wasn't the beginning of a zombie apocalypse. As part of the monthly Third Thursday event downtown, a zombie walk was held from First Street to Avenue C, where they gathered for a bonfire. There was a variety of scary zombies and even some baby zombies. The event was organized via Facebook. Zombie walks are becoming popular annual events, especially in North America.
The Gay-Straight Alliance of Hutchinson Community College was formed in 2010 to promote acceptance of all individuals at HCC. However, the group itself is being discriminated against as its posters are being ripped from the walls. GSA sponsor Charles Kirshen wants to know why.
During our meeting a week ago, I thought it was somebody coming to the meeting because I saw somebody look in the door, but when I went out afterwards, I saw that all the posters had been taken down while we were having a meeting. Yes, this occurred last year too. We had somebody tearing posters down, and I don't know why they tear them down. I don't know when. Currently, security is reviewing video. And so I don't know if it's somebody doing it because it's a religious thing. They feel that they can take the posters down, or I don't know. I wish they'd come and talk to me. Everyone should respect everyone. I mean, that's the way it should be.
The final 2011 Dylan Lecture Series speaker will be noted political analyst and author Cokie Roberts. Roberts will speak at Hutchinson Sports Arena this Thursday, November 3rd at 10:30 a.m. She will talk about a variety of topics related to today's political and economical environment. A political commentator for ABC News, Roberts is also a senior news analyst for National Public Radio. The cost to attend the lecture is $10, but students and faculty are admitted free with ID. Because of the lecture, HCC classes will be on assembly schedule.
What started out as a simple traffic stop quickly escalated to a full-blown police chase this past Tuesday. At about 10 p.m., Reno County Drug Enforcement Unit officers attempted to pull over a car driven by Natasha Wilm when she and her passenger, Dina Sanchez Lareta, fled police before finally stopping on K96 near Yoder. The passenger was seen throwing several bags out of the window, some of which struck the pursuing police cruiser. Both women were arrested on suspicion of possessing meth with intent to sell and drug tax stamp violation. The passenger was also charged with suspicion of obstruction and littering, while the driver is charged with a single count of fleeing and eluding law enforcement.
Everyone is offering information on missing 11-month-old Lisa Irwin, except her parents. Lisa went missing from Kansas City suburb in the early morning of October 4th. Her father arrived home from work to find an unlocked door, the lights on, and a tempered window. CNN reports that parents of the missing child will not submit to separate interviews. They're also refusing to let law enforcement interview their two other children, Lisa's older half-brothers, who were in the home the evening she vanished. It has been discovered that Deborah Bradley, the girl's mother, was intoxicated the night Lisa went missing. However, a surveillance video was exposed over the weekend from a local gas station less than 2 miles from the family's home, showing a suspicious individual walking alongside the road at 2:15 a.m., almost 2 hours before Lisa was discovered to be missing. So far, about 900 tips have been given to the police department. As the investigation continues, law enforcement is working very hard to find out exactly what happened to this innocent little girl.
If you're interested in being a child care provider, the Reno County Health Department will offer an orientation class starting November 3rd at the Health Department. The class is for adults only and runs from 3:15 to 4:45. The cost is $20. To register for classes or more information, you can contact Gary Hickman at 694-2900.
Hutchinson is jam-packed with fun things to do this weekend. The annual Downtown Chilean Soup Festival will be held Saturday at 11:30 a.m. Taste of Chilean soup and cast your vote for the favorite. There will also be lots of great shopping and entertainment. The festival is located between Avenue C and 4th Street on Main.
There are also plenty of spooktacular events going on this weekend, and one is right here at HCC. Hutchinson Community College future teachers will be holding a Halloween trunk or treat in the parking lot by the Stringer Fine Arts Building. Spooky stories, goulash goodies, and creepy contests will take place. The event is open to the public from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. on Halloween night. Admissions is a can of kid-friendly food that will be donated to the Reno County Food Bank, or $1 per costume trick-or-treat participant.
Little goblins will find lots of fun this Halloween at the Boo at the Zoo. Stop by the free Hutchinson Zoo from 4 to 6 p.m. Monday night for treats and a walkthrough of the zoo. Get your pictures taken with some of the cute animals. A fundraiser will be held for the new otter exhibit, so bring some money for pizza, popcorn, and soda as well.
Or if you're looking for a different kind of scary fun, stop by the Kansas Underground Salt Museum for the Train of Terror on Sunday, October 30th from 3 to 9 p.m. or Monday, October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. The cost is $10 and children must be 10 or above. Costumes are encouraged, but no masks are allowed and no headgear or makeup above the brow line.
After a 2-year stint wondering the inner works of New York's John F. K. International Airport, Jack the Cat has been found. The saga started 2 years ago in August when the cat's owners were relocating from New York to San Francisco, and Jack managed to escape his cage, disappearing into the sea of inbound baggage. Becoming frustrated with the American Airlines response to his missing cat, the owner started up a Facebook page titled "Jack the Cat is Lost in AA Baggage at JFK," which now has more than 16,000 followers. In its post, the airline said the search efforts included many employees at the airport remaining vigilant and placing food and water around the airport. American even hired a pet detective and issued a pet Amber Alert in hopes of relocating feline. Thank goodness Jack is found. I bet he was scared just wandering around all that baggage for like 2 years.
I bet. That's weird.
Gosh. So, are you doing anything fun this Halloween?
Probably not. I'll just probably order a pizza, rent a movie, stay in.
Okay. That sounds safe. I mean, I wish I was doing the same, but I'm dressed up as a witch doctor. So, I'm going to have the top hat and the face paint and the cane with the skull on top.
Wow.
Yeah, very spooky. I'm
Sounds
super excited.
Awesome.
Stay with us. When we come back from a short commercial break, Nick is here with a look at sports, and we'll find out HCC students' plans in case of a zombie apocalypse in this week's Campus Talk. And welcome back to HCC News for Sports. I'm Nick Wall.
Head coach Sammy Lane's HCC Lady Dragon soccer team blanked Dodge City 13-0 in their opening round Region 6 matchup last Thursday. Madison Joyce, Alicia Robinson, and Miranda Holmes had 2 goals each for the Dragons, while Rebecca Ramstack, Melissa Hetherington, Jamie Smith, Polly New, Chloe Bassnett, and Andrea Thompson added 1 goal apiece. Pearl Slattery led the team in assists with 3, and the team will travel to Topeka Saturday 29th for a rematch against Johnson County in the Region 6 semifinals. HCC won their earlier meeting between the two teams 4-0 in Overland Park just 2 weeks ago. The Hutchinson volleyball team earned a win over Garden City Thursday the 20th to improve their record in Jayhawk Conference play to 8-5. The Dragons dominated the Broadbusters en route to a 3-set sweep 25-10, 25-10, and 25-22. Shane Haley had 8 kills and hit a .500 hitting percentage to lead HCC, while Cassie Wiley added 6 kills with no attack errors and a .500 hitting percentage as well. Wiley had 3 individual blocks to lead a 16-block effort by HCC, and freshman setter Haley Young had another good offensive night with 5 kills on .357 hitting and no errors to go along with 29 set assists. Defensively, the Lady Dragons were led by freshman Paige Forrester's 12 digs. And in Big 12 news, number 8 Kansas State's 59-21 drubbing of Kansas last week in the Sunflower Showdown set the Wildcats up for a potential visit from ESPN's College Game Day for this week's game against former number 3 Oklahoma. But the Sooners couldn't hold their end of the bargain up, and they fell at home 41-38. in a loss to Texas Tech. The game will still be shown nationally on ABC, and kickoff is set for 2:30. And KU will head to Austin, Texas for a shot at the Longhorns. Kickoff is set for 6 p.m. and the game will be available on the Longhorn Network and locally in Kansas on Jayhawk TV. And who would have thunk it? The Chiefs, who started out so miserably and then lost arguably their best offensive and defensive players in Jamal Charles and Eric Berry, have won 3 in a row to pull to 3-3 on the season and will host San Diego on Monday Night Football in a battle for first place in the AFC West. And, well, it finally came. Number 8 HCC hosted the number 5 Butler Grizzlies in a matchup for Jayhawk Conference supremacy, and the atmosphere was raucous as the Blue Dragons took the field. Butler would strike early on this 68-yard TD from Chandler Whitmer to Devin Clark. Elliott Alford and the Blue Dragons would respond, though, later on here as Cordero Patterson will take this pass down the field, but near the goal line, but HCC would have to settle for a 24-yard Michael Mesh field goal to bring them within 7-3. And then in the ensuing possession, Spencer Vandergaard picks off this Whitmer pass at the 50, and the Dragons are in business. Unfortunately, they would not take advantage, and a series of miscues would close out the first half, including this fumble here by Elliott Alford at the 12, which goes into the hands of the Butler defense. And then later, Alford would roll to his right and throw into double coverage from the 37 for an interception at the 20-yard line. HCC would trail 14-3 at halftime, and Butler would open up the second half with this Whitmer to Kendall Wren 78-yard TD, and Butler would lead 21-3, and HCC was in need of some mojo. And Cordero Patterson delivered, streaking up the sideline for this 96-yard touchdown, and HCC was in business, but they had momentum down just 11 midway through the third quarter, but the Dragons just couldn't take advantage. Here is Patterson celebrating the touchdown, and Alford, again, they couldn't take advantage. Alford's pass was batted down at the line of scrimmage, and HCC would never threaten again. And Butler left Gallon Stadium with a 28-10 win.
The 4 mistakes we had on defense, and then on offense we got in the red zone a couple of times and then come away with points. So I feel like we really supposed to win this game. They're just consistent, put it like that. They don't do anything fancy and all no trick plays. They just run what they do, and they just consistent with it.
Yeah, we did a poor job of just tackling guys once they caught the ball. We got fallen down one time. We got the same guy that misses the tackle on the sideline over here. We got to be better at the things that are fundamental part of the game. Like tackling, and then the takeaway deal, you know, we're turning the ball over. I believe we turned it over 3 times in the game, and you're not going to win if you do that. And that's a lot of money. You guys got to take good care of the ball.
We made a couple of mistakes. We got down to the red zone 2 times. I mean, turned the ball over, I fumbled 1 time. I threw an interception 1 time. That was bad on my part. That was a missed opportunity right there. Just made mistakes. We killed ourselves.
And for the 2nd straight year, the Hutchinson Community College women's basketball team was picked to win the Jayhawk Conference Western Division. The Jayhawk Conference preseason poll was released Monday at the annual Jayhawk Conference Media Day in Wichita. Last week, the Lady Dragons were picked 7th in the NJCAA Women's Division I preseason poll, and Hutchinson was 30-3 last season and won the program's first Jayhawk West title since 1980. Since the 1980 Hutchinson Lady Dragons basketball team will be having their first home game November 4th, and be there to support your Lady Dragons. And that's all I have for this week's sports. Now back over to Sonia.
Thanks, Nick. Halloween is just around the corner, so we took to the campus to find out what students have planned for the big day, as well as what they would do in case of a zombie apocalypse in this week's Campus Talk.
I intend to go to the dance, but I have no idea what I'm going to be yet.
I plan to go to the Hutch Halloween party. So I heard it's fun, the party of the year, so I guess I'll be there.
I'm going to a friend's house for a get-together, I guess.
If I do dress up, I'll probably be a cowgirl. I don't know, so.
Somewhat, yeah. I've never seen one, but I do believe there are other spirits out there.
No.
No?
I don't.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I do believe in ghosts. One time at the Nickerson Cemetery, had a bad experience out there. Had to jump through some barbed wire and run through a field about 2 miles. It's pretty fun.
Okay. No, I don't.
Okay. As far as jumping-wise, probably any of the paranormal activities.
Okay, yeah.
Probably Justin Bieber, Never Say Never.
I don't really watch them, but I watched Paranormal Activity 3, and I kind of liked it. It was a little funny, more than scary, so I guess that would probably be my favorite one as of now. That's most recent.
I don't watch scary movies.
I would probably lock myself up like on I Am Legend, fix up my house, and for a weapon, I guess I'd probably get an axe. You know, could be used for many things. Bust down doors, whatever.
Probably go to Hutchinson Community College, to the basement of Parker Student Union, as you can tell. And I'd probably just use my textbooks to fight them off.
Yeah, in the basement probably. Lock all the doors, close the windows.
Probably hide in like some basement or something. So, I don't know. Well, never mind, because they come from underground, so I don't know, I'd be on a roof or something trying to, I don't know.
So, Johnny and Nick, where would y'all go if there was a zombie apocalypse?
Well, I wouldn't stay in one place, that's for sure. I'd probably I think I'd use a mountain bike as my vehicle and just try to stay away from zombies.
All right.
Very smart.
See, what people have to assess is that you need equipment, you need reliable transportation, you need an old woman because they don't play games. So what I would do, I would go to the mall, get bats, get hangers, get clothes, and probably get some soap. Okay? Yes, that's what you have to realize.
Okay.
Well, that's it. That's all we have for this week. For HCC News, I'm Johnny Harvey.
I'm Sonia Norris.
And I'm Nick Wall. Thanks for watching.
I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster mash. For my love Natari in the castle east. to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to catch a jolt from my electrode.
They did the mash,
They did the monster
the
mash.
monster mash.
It was a graveyard
They
smash.
did the mash,
It caught on in a
they
flash.
did the mash.
It did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun.
And a shoot,
The party had just begun.
and a shoot,
The guests included Wolfgang, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, oh, we're digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker.
HCC News is a production of the Broadcast and Media Technology program of Hutchinson Community College. For more information on the program or to submit your story ideas, please call 665-3433.